Hello and welcome to Happy Heads. Right now I'm going to show you how you can use tapping to really process the limiting belief that you're not enough, because this is one of the most common limiting beliefs that many humans have. So I'm not good enough, I'm not clever enough, I'm not successful enough, I'm not rich enough, whatever it might be. That feeling of I'm not enough can really hold you back from being who you want to be, and it can fill you with anxiety and self-doubt. So I'm going to show you now how you can gently start to process that limiting belief and start to really rebuild that self-belief inside of yourself again. So take a minute, as always, to place both feet flat on the floor, one hand on your heart center. We're just going to do 3 deep cleansing breaths together. So breathing in through the nose and letting go through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and letting go through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and letting go through the mouth. Then bring your breath to a gentle rise and fall as you gently tune in to that limiting belief of I'm not enough. And I want you to rate how true you think that to be. So 10 being, I believe this to be completely true. I've thought about this my whole life. I believe it to be completely true. 0 being, I don't believe it at all. And obviously if you're 0, then that's amazing. You possibly don't need to do this tapping. So just rate where you are, but remember, with no judgment, okay? Just a gentle curiosity. How strongly do I believe that limiting belief to be true? I'm not enough. 0 to 10, okay? Gently give yourself a number, remember, with no judgment. And then gently begin to open your eyes and we'll start the tapping process. So tapping on the side of the hand on the karate chop. So I tap with my right hand on my left hand because I'm right-handed. Okay, so you're tapping on your non-dominant hand. Repeat after me. Even though I have this limiting belief that I'm not enough, I love and accept myself anyway. And even though I have this limiting belief that I'm not enough, that's okay. I'm a human being. And even though I have this limiting belief, I love my body, I love my mind, I'm open to the possibility of changing my inner narrative. Then move around your point, starting with the inner eyebrow, close down your eyes. So inner eyebrow, this limiting belief. Outer eyebrow, it holds me back underneath the eye from being who I want to be. Underneath the nose, it fills me with self-doubt. Underneath the mouth, this limiting belief. Tapping on the chest, that I'm not enough. Underneath the arm, I wonder where this came from. Tapping on the head, because I wasn't born with this limiting belief. Inner eyebrow, a person or a situation gave it to me. Outer eyebrow, where did this come from? Underneath the eye, I've believed it for so long now. Underneath the nose, I've started to believe that it's true. underneath the mouth. So I wonder if, tapping on the chest, just in this moment, underneath the arm, I can start to change my inner narrative. Tapping on the top of the head, I can start to change my inner narrative. Okay, place your palms facing up, shut down your eyes, deep cleansing breath for me, in and out. And then just gently scanning down your bodies, noticing any area that feels more tense or more relaxed with no judgment. Maybe just notice where you most commonly hold that limiting belief in your body, and just start to breathe into that part of your body. And then just tune in to your number. Okay, so how strongly do you believe it to be true now, just in this moment? And hopefully it's just beginning to reduce in intensity just a little bit. And gently open your eyes and we'll do another round. So tapping on the karate chop, repeat after me. Even though I still have this limiting belief that I'm not enough, I love and deeply accept myself. And even though I've had this belief for a long time, that's okay. I'm a human being. And I realize now I can always change my inner narrative. It's never too late. Even though I can have this limiting belief, I love my body. I love my mind. In this moment, I choose to believe in myself once again. Inner eyebrow. In this moment, outer eyebrow, I choose, underneath the eye, to question this limiting belief. Underneath the nose, a person or situation gave this to me. Underneath the mouth, when I was younger. Tapping on the chest, so it's not mine to keep. Underneath the arm, I've carried it for so long now. Tapping on the head, it's a weight on my body and mind. Inner eyebrow, it holds me back from being who I want to be. Outer eyebrow, and that's exhausting. Underneath the eye, so in this moment, underneath the nose, I choose to listen, underneath the mouth, to my true voice. Tapping on the chest, because my true voice speaks louder. Underneath the arm, and in this moment, I choose to believe. Tapping on the head, I choose to believe in myself. Place your palms facing up, shut down your eyes, take a deep cleansing breath in and out. Once again, with your eyes gently closed, slowly starting to scan down your body, just noticing how your body is responding to the tapping and the words. And then just gently tuning in once again to your number. Okay, where would your number be now, just in this moment as you very gently start to slowly change that inner narrative. Then gently open your eyes, tapping on the karate chop. We're going to do a final round. Even though I still have this limiting belief, I love and deeply accept myself. And even though I can sometimes think that I'm not enough, I'm realizing now that's not my inner narrative. I have the power to change my inner narrative. And even though some days I can doubt myself, I love my body, I love my mind, I believe in myself, I believe in my abilities. Inner eyebrow. In this moment I choose. Outer eyebrow. I choose to be free of this limiting belief. Underneath the eye, because it's holding me back. Underneath the nose, and I want to be free. Underneath the mouth. So just in this moment, tapping on the chest, I choose to believe. Underneath the arm, I believe in myself. Tapping on the head, I believe in my abilities. Inner eyebrow, only I control my thoughts. Outer eyebrow, only I control my power. Underneath the eye, I am good enough. Underneath the nose, just the way that I am. Underneath the mouth, I am good enough. Tapping on the chest, in this present moment. Underneath the arm, I am good enough. Tapping on the head, on my good days and my bad. Inner eyebrow, I am good enough. Outer eyebrow, even when I'm stressed or anxious. Underneath the eye, I am good enough. Underneath the nose, even when I feel burnt out or exhausted. Underneath the mouth, I am good enough. Tapping on the chest, in this present moment. Underneath the arm, I am good enough. Then tapping on the head, just the way that I am. Place your palms facing up, shut down your eyes, take a deep cleansing breath in and out. And with your eyes gently closed, once again, just scanning down your body, gently tuning into how your body feels in this moment. Then once again, tuning in to that number, where the intensity is now. And hopefully, it has begun to reduce just a little bit as you begin to realize that you have the power to change your inner narrative any day. Remember that this limiting belief is not something that you were born with. A person or a situation gave this to you when you were younger. It's not who you are. Your true voice always speaks louder. So take another deep cleansing breath for me, and then very slowly begin to open your eyes. So well done. This is tapping on the limiting belief of I'm not enough. It's such a powerful one. Just to remember, we don't need to try and get rid of these things. Quite often these are limiting beliefs that we've been telling ourselves since we were little children. So Be really kind to yourself. Numbers don't need to go to zero, okay? It's just about reducing the intensity so that it never becomes overwhelming.